Download it all, Jonah said. Hurry. He and Catherine were at Chip's house because Chip's computer was in the basement, not right smack in the middle of the kitchen where anyone could see. Mom and Dad still believed all those warnings about how kids shouldn't have privacy online. Jonah and Catherine had brought the cell phone and cable with them, and Catherine was convinced that as soon as they got the pictures on the computer screen, everything would be big and clear and easy to read. They were still trying to explain to Chip what they were about to show him. Didn't this Reardon have a copier? Chip asked. Or a printer? Couldn't he have printed you an extra copy instead of making you take pictures? No, Jonah said. Mr. Reardon didn't give this to us. He wouldn't tell us squat. The file of the papers came from a ghost. What? Jonah and Chip both asked, almost exactly at the same time. Jonah glared at his sister and added, So help me, Catherine, this is all weird enough. If you think it's funny to just make stuff up, to make fun of me. I'm not making anything up, Catherine said, her eyes wide and innocent. Honest. That's what I wanted to try to tell you before, why I was so scared. Didn't you wonder how the file ended up in Mr. Reardon's desk in the first place? Jonah hadn't thought to wonder that. There hadn't been time. Wasn't it one of the janitors, he began? Only if the janitors there have supernatural powers. Catherine, Jonah complained. Really? When you went off to throw up? You threw up? Chip asked, intrigued. Too much Mountain Dew, Jonah said quickly, to make it clear that it hadn't been from nerves or anything like that. Anyhow, Catherine continued, I looked away from the hall because I didn't want to see anything gross, and then right before you came back, this man just appeared. He was right beside Mr. Reardon's filing cabinet. He took out the file, put it in Mr. Reardon's desk, and then just vanished. Maybe you blinked, Jonah said. Twice. There was a cruel edge to his voice. He didn't need this, not when he was already stressed out about what he was about to see on the computer screen. I didn't blink, Catherine said indignantly. I know what I saw. What did the ghost look like? Kind of wavery and see-through? Amazing. He sounded like he was taking Catherine seriously. Maybe a little bit, Catherine said, tilting her head to the side thoughtfully. I mean, I didn't have time to look at him closely. He was wearing a gray sweatshirt and jeans, and he didn't look scruffy at all. She giggled a little. Really? He was kind of cute. Brown hair? Jonah asked. Cut short and greenish eyes with kind of crinkles around them? Catherine nodded. That was the guy from the bathroom then. The one who told me about the file, Jonah said. I don't know, miss seeing him walk into and out of the room. Catherine narrowed her eyes. Did Mom and Dad see him? She challenged. Jonah hadn't thought of that. Give me that phone, he said, reaching for the cell. It's still downloading here. Chip handed Jonah this cordless phone he used before to call Mr. Reardon. Jonah began carefully dialing their home number. Mom answered. You and Catherine will be home soon, won't you? She asked anxiously. It's getting late. Sure, soon. We're just working on a project, he swallowed hard. Hey, Mom, this afternoon when I was throwing up, did you see anyone walk out of the bathroom and into Mr. Reardon's office? No, Mom said, except for you. Why? Catherine thought that. Catherine glared at him and decided to try another approach. I thought I heard footsteps, Jonah said, like there was someone else in the bathroom with me. But then I came out of the stall and there wasn't anyone else in there. Incredibly, that was almost the entire truth. Well, was it that there may be another door into and out of the bathroom? No. Well, then you must have just been imagining those footsteps, because I was standing out in the hall the whole time, and I didn't see anyone else come out of the bathroom besides you. Jonah thought about it. It didn't make any sense. Did Dad see anyone, he asked. Jonah, if I didn't see anyone, how do you think Dad could have seen anyone? There wasn't anybody there. Mom didn't usually get so impatient. Jonah could tell by her tense tone of voice that she was still upset from the meeting Mr. Reardon. Why does it even matter? Never mind, Jonah said. He hung up, and Chip and Catherine were staring at him. There must have been a secret passageway or something, he said stubbornly. Like underground. Oh, and you think I would have missed noticing if a guy came up out of a secret underground passage? Catherine asked sarcastically. Jonah shrugged. He didn't think he could have missed noticing a secret passageway in the bathroom either, but he wasn't going to admit that to Catherine. The picture's already on the computer, Chip announced. Jonah was glad of the distraction. The first photo that came up was lips. Oops, that's from Rachel's sleepover, Catherine apologized. Molly kissed the phone. She wanted to see what her lip print looked like. Girls really do stuff like that? Chip asked, looking stunned. Jonah thought Chip needed a sister of his own, so he knew how stupid and disgusting it all was. Catherine skipped ahead through the pictures. She stopped at the first shot of full words. Witness, it said at the top. Then below, Angela Dupree, 812 Stonehenge Court, 513-555-000184. You only got one of the names, Jonah complained. The rest is in the next shot, Catherine said. I was trying to follow a pattern. 6 shots were paved, right side, then left side, then down. Jonah supposed he should really be impressed that Catherine could have been so methodical only moments after seeing what she thought was a ghost, but he certainly wasn't going to tell her that. Catherine's shots were a little off, so he got only 2 shots with complete names and addresses and phone numbers. The other 2 witness names he could find pieced together from multiple shots. Jonah felt a wave of disappointment. What good does this do? All these people could be witnesses to anything. They probably didn't have any connection to me, except that some strange guy in a bathroom wanted to mess with my mind. No, Chip said. Look at this. Chip had sat down at the computer and was manipulating the images, piecing several photos together like a jigsaw puzzle. The second sheet of paper in the folder hadn't been titled Witnesses. It had been titled Survivors, and the last 2 names on the list were very familiar. Jonah Skidmore and Chip Winston.